guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a candle review to share with all of you. But first of all, as usual, candle review and bonus. And again, if you've been around for a little while, you know what that bonus means. And of course, I always put all the photographs of the bonus and the candle review on my Instagram, which is Canada Kim 1978, Canada spelled with a K. But before we go on to the review, I will tell you I'm wearing Cultured Lip, I think it's lip glass. Yeah, it's lip glass by MAC on my lips. That's everything. That's it. That's all. And that little thing over there is all like Willow. She's snug as a bug in a rug over there. Had me up at 3:30 if you can't tell, because she wanted out. And then of course had a cat fight, so she's fine. But being that she's getting older, I think other animals sneak up on her from behind, and I don't know if she can hear as well. So anyway, and I've got the bags under my eyes to prove that I've been up since almost 3:30. I think I got another half hour, 40 minutes after that to go to sleep. So anyway, moving right along, I am excited to share with you my candle review for White Barn's Warm Apple Pie, or WAP as I like to call it. I waited really a long time to get this. My local Bath & Body Works store did not receive this until I think it was the very end of July. And I was fortunate enough to pick up 3. Now, all 3 of them were the same batch numbers. They were all A6, which I guess in a way it's a good thing sometimes when you're one of the last ones who can get your hands on, excuse me, I got hiccups, hands-on candles, because I feel like sometimes when you know they're talking about batch variances, and I remember people saying get the higher number, and I'm like, A6, that's pretty good. I'll pick up an A6, because some people were saying the lower batch numbers on the candles were not as strong. So an A6, I was like, okay, we'll give it a shot. So I bought 3. I bought obviously 2 to burn in the great room and 1 for the collection. Scent Appeal on cold, I'll get to the description in a moment. Scent Appeal on cold, I'd say it was about an 8. It was kind of light, but I was excited to burn it. And having 2, I was hoping 2 of them would aid out here in pushing the scent through. So what we'll do is I found obviously the description on Bath & Body Works website, and they describe their candle, so it's so bright out. It's right before work. Oh, and I'm filming this on Monday, and I'm hoping, depending on my fire schedule, non-schedule, pager, my birthday's tomorrow. So I'm going to be uploading this on my birthday. So there you go. So Bath & Body Works describes Warm Apple Pie, or WAP, as baked Granny Smith apple, melted brown sugar, and flaky homemade crust. And you know what? I couldn't agree with them more. What's funny is that these burn simultaneously, and they've got a different rate of burn time, as you can see. One's been burning at quite the rapid rate, and one's neither one of them have had PWS, or puny wick syndrome. They've both actually been doing really well. Here's the wicks. Again, I always trim my wicks prior to my next burn. As you can see there, they're a little bit longer, but I did burn these for probably 5 hours last night. Blew them out before bed, but yeah, there's this one here. So you can see the wick on this one, and this one's got a little bit more wax in it. The wicks are just ever so slightly shorter. They are leaning a little bit, but you know what? They never ever threaten to go under or into the wax or anything like that, and they never PWS'd, puny wick syndromed. The color of the glass, I really like the White Barn, I guess the classics. These are great. I just like the color of the glass. I'm not as finicky on the Toasted Graham Latte one as brown, but again, I don't care. I throw these into luminaries and such, so they don't really see them. But the red, when you put them into luminaries, a lot of times when you get the bright colors like this, or that really bright fuchsia, like pomegranate, anyway, the pomegranate lemonade one, that one also shows really well on a luminary. So anyway, so while burning, so for the burn itself, they're both great. They're not even sitting. Neither one of them is sitting at all, as you can see here. But again, the true test will be towards the end, because if it's going to start sitting, it's going to start sitting then. So as you can see here. So while burning, I'm glad I got 2, because it's not, well, it's not DEFCON 5, so it's not like Summer Boardwalk or Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. But I have to say that I really got an apple pie. I got the true apple. I got all the spices involved in an apple pie, and then that beautiful crust, buttery crust note that I smelt that finished it all off. So the way that they describe it's actually, I will stand by how they describe it, which is very rare that Bath and Body Works writers and I get along in the sense that we agree with what they say. I will absolutely say that. I get just the right amount of apple spices that you would go into an apple pie, and then the crust notes. So I really, really enjoyed this. So while burning though, glad I had two. I'd say the throw for these candles is probably only a 7 together in a great room, mind you, but it's decent and I really liked it. So yeah, I would highly recommend this. I don't know if there's any for a candle sale coming up. I might, if I need an extra one, I might buy another one for the collection, but I'm done burning them, I think, for this year. Yeah, so that's my review for Warm Apple Pie, or WAP, from Bath & Body Works, or White Barn, I guess. So, but I have a bonus. So alongside of these two, I have been melting something that is so good. Like it's so complimentary to this. It's wonderful. It's from Sensationals. I am from Canada, so this is not all the things that we get here in Canada, those in the States can get, and vice versa. There's a lot of things in the States that I can't get. Warm apple pie is actually what they describe this. And although this one here has more, the candle has more of the buttery crust note to it than this, what a complimentary wax melt. Man, so clearly I've used 3 of them. There's no scent descriptions, but it's less of the bakery and more of the apple and the spices. You know, there's just a tiny little bit of that picture right there of the crust and that tremendous amount of the apple and the glaze, you know, all the spices and that. That's what I can smell right here. So you guys, together, these are great. If you have, or if you will be burning warm apple pie from Bath & Body Works, and you can get your hands on something like this, put them together. They're just a beautiful complementary set of wax. So you guys, thanks so much for staying with me and tolerating me yet again. So yeah, that is it for my review on Warm Apple Pie, or WAP as I like to call it. So as always, you guys, be safe and have fun.